Hey guys, what is up? It's your girl Champ, and I'm back with another fabulous video. As you guys already know, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel and become one of the champions. And make sure you guys also leave a comment. Don't forget to leave a comment. So, first things first, before we get started with this video, I did tell you guys last video that whoever guessed how much money it would cost to fill up my Hellcat, or how much money I spent on gas a day, I would give them a shout out. So first I'm gonna go ahead and put the clip right here where I reveal how much it was. And remember guys, I was filling my tank up from E, so here you go. All right y'all, a little insert from yesterday's video. I told you how to guess how much it cost me to fill up my tank today. Let's see that. $72.67. Now I'm gonna announce who was closest or got it right. So as you guys saw, it cost $72.67 to fill my tank up from E. You guys gotta remember that I am in California and it costs a little extra out here. The gas, everything is extra out here, rent, gas, whatever. And the winner, the closest person that guessed was, their guess was $70, and it was No Love Trail 14. What up, No Love Trail 14? Shout out to you for being one of the champions, and shout out to you for guessing it right. I appreciate all the support you give me, and thank you for watching. So let's get into this juicy video. So today I'm actually going to talk to my champions. I think that it's really important not just that I show my car content and my beauty content, my sketches. One thing about being a champion that's really important is your mental health and your mental state and how you feel about yourself. And in order for me to kind of share that with you guys, I have to share what's really going on in my life. One thing that I struggle with is actually sometimes knowing how great I really am. Sometimes I don't realize that I'm talented, that I'm beautiful, and that when I walk into a room, I can command attention without even saying a word. And the thing is, this might help some of you champions because a lot of you guys might be the exact same way. Like, and it's crazy just because, you know, in my past I've been in abusive relationships. I just went through a lot of stuff. I was adopted. Like, I just went through a lot of stuff, you know? And I think sometimes that would affect my confidence and I wouldn't notice how great I am. And I think that a lot of people don't realize how great they are. And because they feel a certain way about themselves, they don't portray themselves as what they really are. And if you're walking around every day, you know, kind of feeling bad about yourself, that's the energy you're going to give off. Even if you are greater than you think, you're going to give off a lesser energy. So I want all of my champions, and today's talk is kind of going to be about just really putting out the energy in the world that you want. And you have to see yourself the way that you want others to see you. If you don't see yourself as great, that's not going to project to everyone else, even though you might be great. And if you're seeing yourself as less than, you're going to project less than to others. So a lot of times I think like we as champions need to make sure that we're giving other people their flowers while they're here. That's why I give out so many compliments to people. Like every time I think someone looks good, I tell them. Or every time someone does a good job, I tell them. Sometimes people are like, Champ, don't be fake. But no, I feel like it's really important to let people know because you never know what someone else is going through. And I think sometimes like even like pretty people or talented people, we think, oh, you know, we don't got to tell them how great they are. They already know. Like, look at her. She's super pretty or she's super talented. But you never ever know what's going on inside of someone's head or what is really going on behind closed doors. Even me, sometimes like I'll be out here, I'm filming, I'm doing everything. And like I look so happy, I look so great. But sometimes I really just will feel bad. And like, I'm not afraid to tell you guys that because I really feel like my purpose is to communicate with people and to reach people and, you know, maybe pass on messages to people. But you never know who's doing that. Like, it could be one of you guys. And like, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people will be like, oh, Champ, I would never think you would have bad confidence. Sometimes I really do. I know my confidence should be through the roof. But like, I've always told people, like even in the past, it's one thing to know that you're beautiful. And it's another thing to feel like you're beautiful. Now, I know I'm beautiful, all that stuff, but what I'm saying is like in the past, I haven't always felt that way. Or like, I've known that I'm great. Like, I know it's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But my personal opinion might not have been the same thing. So I just really want to encourage all of my champions to get in, like, whatever, do whatever you got to do. And there's no actual way that I can tell you, hey, this is how you can feel better by yourself. You got to think about it from within. And whatever it is, you've got to do it for 30 days or however long. I forgot how many days it says that it takes to make something a habit. But you've got to make it a habit to put yourself out there and feel good. And portray that to others, because if you're not personally feeling that way, eventually it's going to get to others. Like sometimes, like if I'm feeling bad, because I've struggled with depression before, I've struggled with all kinds of stuff, but if I'm feeling bad inside, sometimes people are like, oh, are you tired today? And I could have got the most sleep. It's just I don't feel good, and that really shows on you. When you're not feeling good, that shows it. And you won't command the same attention that maybe God wants you to command, or whatever you believe in. You might not command the attention that you were really destined to command because you're feeling less than. And I encourage all my champions to do whatever it takes for you. Like me personally, sometimes I have to take a mental break. Now, like, although like these last few weeks I've been putting out video after video after video after video. I did my 14 days of video. But I have taken somewhat of a mental break. Like, nobody really knows what's going on in my personal life. Nobody really knows, you know, y'all know sort of what's going on with business, but sometimes you gotta take a mental break. Sometimes I don't even film at all. Because it's okay to take that mental break when it's time for yourself, when it's according to your own mental health. Do whatever you have to do, because if you're not mentally here, if you're not mentally feeling good, you really can't put out your best product, whether, you know, through life or like whatever it is. So take whatever break you need. You know, one thing that I do sometimes is I will listen at night. I'll go on YouTube and I'll just like listen to random, I don't know if they're meditations, I don't know what they're called, but like just like talks about confidence or just about feeling yourself, or even sometimes about making money. Whatever it is I need to do, I'll do that. I also read specific like Bible verses that I have highlighted in my Bible. I'll read one every night. Like literally that's the last thing I do before I turn off my lights. I have my Bible, do that, turn off my lights. Do whatever it takes to make sure that you're in that mind state. And also, it helps when you're going to bed. Like, whatever you think about when you're going to bed, you usually remember the next day. That, like, when I was younger and I used to have to remember lines, I would go over my lines right before I go to sleep, and then I'd remember them the next day. So be very careful, like, what you're putting in your head. Like, if you're going through a hard time, don't go watch some murder shows and ID shows. Like, that's what I used to love doing. But if you're really going through a hard time, don't do that right before bed, guys. It's still fun to watch. Do it while you're working out, but not right before bed. Also, champions, make sure that you always have the right people to communicate with. And when I say the right people, that's in quotations, the right people. You never want to keep stuff all the way to yourself. And you also don't want to put everybody in your business. That's another thing that I've been personally working on and learning lately, is I can't just tell everybody my business. I have to make sure it's the right people, you know? And also, like, I've changed a lot of the friends I've hung with. Even people that you have seen me on YouTube with in the past, you will no longer see me with, just because I have to think about what type of career I want to have. And I also, the big, besides career, because I don't judge anyone what they do for making money, but the biggest thing is the type of way they talk to me or impact, and like how they talk about what I'm doing with my YouTube. You know what I mean? Make sure that those are people who are uplifting you. Because a lot of women were friends with other women who are like low-key, like they'll say it in a joking way and it'll be like a little dig. But you shouldn't be around anyone who puts you down in a joke, in nothing. The people around you should be building you up, and it should be silent. So I've been really like, that's something I've been doing lately, is just like kind of reforming my friend group. It's gotten a lot smaller. But I feel like I will be a lot more successful because I'm having the right mental stability around me. That's one reason I've been like thankful for Jarvis, because he's always pushed me in my YouTube career and always kind of uplifted me, you know? And I just had to take a look at some of my other friends around me and just other stuff that was going on, and let me like, you know, maybe I need to tighten up my circle, take a little mental break. And that's why I don't put you guys, honestly, in all of my business. Like, I try to tell you guys as much as I can, but I also make sure that I'm good for my own mental health. You got to remember, the more people that you share with, the more opinions you're going to get. And that can really wear on you a lot. And I know that like what I do for a living is very public, but you have to be in a mind frame. Hello, Fancy. You have to be in a mind frame to where other people's opinions are not necessarily going to matter to you. Like, you can hear them, because some opinions are good, but nobody else's opinion should be discouraging you. if someone else's opinion is discouraging, you need to either rethink having them as someone that you can even hear their opinion, or you need to take a step back and rebuild yourself to where you're strong enough, because at the end of the day, the only person who has to believe in you is you. That's the only person that you need to believe in you. And just do little things. Like, there's some days I don't want to get dressed up. I don't want to do no makeup. Now, ladies, we don't have to wear makeup every day. But do put some effort into yourself. Because if you just go outside into the world and you ain't put, I didn't do nothing to my hair, which, by the way, y'all, I'm having a fabulous hair day. But you know what I'm saying? Just put a little bit of effort. Even if it's no makeup, put some clothes on. Look decent. Because not only are other people will judge you off of how you're looking, but you're going to judge yourself. Always put your best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go out looking like a bum, you're not going to go take that opportunity that you see. You're not going to, you know, be confident introducing yourself to people. So don't do it for others, but do it for yourself. So that way you feel good in the way you're presenting yourself. Really, number one is the most important person, but you got to remember that. Like, even when you're slacking on how you're looking, or like, you know, I ain't going to do my hair today. I ain't going to wash my face. Whatever. I mean, hopefully you wash your face. But if you don't, you know what I mean? You're going to treat yourself that way. So get dressed up for yourself. Do your hair for yourself. Express yourself with your clothes for yourself. That way you can do your best. People always think, I don't got to get dressed up for anybody else. You sure don't, but you need to get dressed up for you. So just remember who you're there to impress. And just do whatever it takes to make yourself feel good. Like, if I'm feeling really bad, I'm going to go get my nails done. I'm going to get my hair. I'm going to do all kinds of stuff. Because that's what's going to make me get out there and kill it like a champion. But that's pretty much it, champions. I want you guys to comment. Let me know what you guys think about this. Because these are just really my thoughts. They're kind of everywhere. But it's just something I've been going through. Like, I don't always feel as great as I am. And that could be even the industry that I'm in. You know, always auditioning with other women. Always, you know what I'm saying? There's so many beautiful women. And also, a lot of it probably had to do with the women I'm hanging out with. Or the people I was surrounding myself with. You know, because some people might project their own insecurities onto you. And say it as little digs, so you won't even, you know, they're basically disguised. You don't even know that that's what they're doing. But I just had to really recenter, refocus, and putting out these videos every day really helped me. So I appreciate all of you, my champions, who have been supporting me. My numbers have been growing. Everything's been getting better. And I'm really, really loving connecting with you guys. So shout out to y'all. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Comment, let me know what you guys think about this. If you have any questions, I'll make another video, touch base on this. Just let me know. But I will always do every once in a while these little talks with you guys about mental health and just like living a better life, being healthier, all that stuff. Because I want my champions to succeed. You guys all have what it takes. The only person who can tell you that you're not going to win is you. So don't even say it and win. Get out there and do it, champions. You guys got this. See y'all next time.